energized me, actually, because I've been teaching for 25 years. So it was interesting to hear what other teachers are having the same issues in different subjects in different schools with similar students. So.
We have a lot of professional development opportunities as teachers, and this is something that I find to be really authentic and really helpful for us as teachers compared to other professional development opportunities. This is something where we get valuable information about our students, our classes, and we get to choose an area that we want to work on to become better teachers and to ultimately benefit our students.
In this program.
My colleagues and how they talked about the program and the things that they were researching and investigating and applying to their own classrooms.
Well, this PD runs the entire year, so it gives me that time to actually talk and work out problems. I could see my colleagues really benefiting from this because sometimes we're so focused, hyper-focused on what our problems are, it's hard for us to step back and actually see the entire forest. And this program gives you that lens to step back, look.
If I did not have the time in this cohort to work on that, I feel like I would have struggled more. So it really has helped me as a teacher just become better, be more introspective, reflect more, figure out what I want to work on, what I want to focus on. And this particular year, I focused on my own mental health and how that affects my students. So I think it really gives us the freedom to choose something that is a struggle for us, whether in the classroom, with a particular class, student activity, focus on that, get feedback from others, and ultimately improve what we're doing in the classroom for our students.
Okay. So the impact I see on myself is really just reflecting on my lessons to make sure that I'm giving students a choice in what we're discussing, and really just kind of giving them a voice in how the lesson flows, and just making sure that I'm building rapport with them. Sometimes that's hard with math to do because it's very straightforward of what we're doing. So just kind of reaching my students on a different level.
Okay.
So as the librarian, I have the potential to see every student in the building. And I am very new to my job. And so the program is helping me to determine what my role as the librarian is, how I can best meet my students' needs in my role. It's helping me to be introspective about my work, leading to all sorts of improvements. Specifically, the improvements that I will have in the library are that I'll be more aware, it will be clearer to me what my students' needs are and whether or not I am meeting their needs.
The program has impacted my teaching abilities as far as allowing me to reflect on my best practices, what works, what doesn't work, how I should maybe look at implementing lessons, crafting lessons, what I should be focusing on. Am I in my head too much about things I think really matter, but then when I collect data, I realize they don't matter. Hearing other colleagues talk about their issues. So knowing that I'm not alone in certain things and knowing how to share what works for me, what works for them. In regards to my students, most of my wonderings, it's impacted them in a way that their opinion is being asked a lot more. I am making a conscious effort to ask them what they think about certain things and taking their data and trying to implement that in my lessons.
What keeps me coming back year after year is the intentional and deliberate wondering. I feel as a seasoned educator and adult that wondering is often not incorporated in daily lifetime tasks, and being part of this community encourages deliberate wondering, which in my opinion is part of the fountain of youth. It keeps one young and really engaged in the present moment of why is this like this? Why is that like that? And can I have an influence, a positive influence on changing something that I see?
I mean, this is completely different from other PDs because it's ongoing, it's throughout the year. So it's not just like a one and done and you're just kind of left to figure things out. There's a lot of follow up with this.
I feel like this is something that every teacher can benefit from. every teacher has a chance to find something that interests them that is not working the way they would really like it to, and have a way to actually sit down and pick it apart to find the root of what is not actually working.